Okay, wonderful. All right, so thank you everybody for attending today. We have Amy Elliott from Back at You Media to present her course on Social Bay, using Social Bay. So Amy, I'm just going to turn it over to you and let you take the reins.
Alrighty, thank you. So once again, we visited a couple weeks ago, talked about what Social Bay is and why to use it. Quickly going to remind you guys that Social Bay is that one-stop shop where you can connect and manage all of your social media networks for your real estate business. Keep in mind, we do have connections there to Facebook Business, Instagram Business, X, formerly known as Twitter, LinkedIn, LinkedIn Business, and YouTube. So, right within our platform, not only can you connect and manage all of those platforms with one URL, you also have the opportunity to take advantage of our content. Each connected user gets their own unique batch of content scheduled out every 30 days. That content is based on what I'll show you towards the end of the call in your settings area where you can pick your content categories, your location, things of that nature. We also pull in your listings. We will post those out automatically for you. Lots of opportunities there I'll talk about. And we also have Canva for real estate. We call that Design Studio built into our platform here. Now, do want to encourage you guys to ask any questions that you have. Keep in mind, this will be this kind of beginning overview of the platform here. Now, when you log in to your platform, you will be in that home dashboard. This home tab here. Right in that home tab, you can see impressions, reach, engagement, and the time saved by utilizing the platform here. You also have the opportunity to view any upcoming content, those next few pieces that are going to be going out across your connected social media. So I can preview any of those. I can see here, this is a local chart. So it is a photo-based post created by Back at You, scheduled to go out on the 17th at 11:10 a.m. I can see the caption, that custom content signature that goes out on every single post, no matter who's creating it for you, to help add another layer of branding. I can see the image. Once again, everything will be branded to me. I know it's going to my Instagram. And before this post goes out, I can edit, delete, or advertise. And we'll talk about that here in a second. Keep in mind, we do live training every single Friday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Our platform is very robust, lots of different areas of the platform. We don't like to overwhelm people when they start using it. So that's why we kind of do this beginner overview. And then we give you plenty of resources to dial into particular areas. One of the resources is live training with a trainer every Friday at 11 a.m. For example, this particular next Friday, a week from today, we'll be doing a session on postcards in Social Bay. You can click on that register button. It will send you a link to join. And it'll give you a couple of reminders. You also will get the recording if you cannot attend live. Always encourage people, if it is a topic they think they may be interested in, go ahead and register. You can just watch that recording whenever you want. Another resource is our how-to with Back at You library. Keep in mind, you can scroll through here and see we do have a wide variety of videos that are ready for you guys to view. Reviewing your content calendar, listing videos, design studio. So again, that's a second resource. There are some additional ones I'll show you before we finish here today. Now that's your home tab. I am going to talk about Design Studio last because that is our newest feature, but do want to click into this content calendar. Keep in mind, on this content calendar, you will see exactly when that next batch of content is coming out. So I know on Tuesday, March the 12th, I'll see another 30 days that I can go in and manage on my content calendar. Once again, the platform runs itself. However, there are some things you can do with that content that I'll show you. We create a wide variety of content, listings, links, videos, photos, and messages, trending home news blog. You'll always be able to go backwards and forwards in your content calendar, see past posts, schedule things out in the future. Anything that's grayed out on your content calendar is a post that has gone out in the past. You won't be able to edit or delete it, but you can always track the analytics for all of the content scheduled through our platform. You also can view this particular content calendar in a month, week, or list view, whatever works for you guys. And I am going to show you, it does look like a post every single day. Keep in mind those posts rotate. So you'll see an Instagram face post on one day, Facebook, LinkedIn the next. It rotates like that. And that does equate to 3 to 4 pieces of content per connected social media network per week. That is the industry recommended standard to maintain your brand awareness. Now, one thing I like to point out is you can see just how many videos we are creating. Those videos do receive prioritization in newsfeed. That just is how social media networks manage their algorithm. I am going to preview one really quickly just so you can see what it looks like. It has sound behind it as well. So as you can see, just a quick little video, very short, has that sound behind it, just going to capture your audience's attention there. Now, I do want to show you some of the things you can do with the content that we have here scheduled on your content calendar. I'm going to click into one of my posts. I can very quickly see exactly what that post is. Once again, photo post created by Back at You. When it's scheduled, caption, that content signature that we set in our profile. I can come over here and edit that post. Super easy to do. I can come over here. Anywhere I see pencils and emojis, I can make changes. Keep in mind, the folks that see your content that's scheduled to go out are going to be people that are following you on your connected networks. Do always encourage the use of hashtags. Keep in mind, those hashtags are automated if you pop them in your content signature. But if you want to come in, make a quick edit here, you can just do audio, home theater, something like that. That seems to be what this post is about. Click on continue. You also will have the opportunity to adjust the date and time. Remember, calendar-based platform, change the time, and you will see your additional social media networks here. If you want it going out to more than what we have it scheduled for, check the box. And you can see just how quick and easy it is to take a piece of Back at You created content, make a couple of adjustments to that post. If you don't like the Back at You created content, that is okay. Click that delete button. It will completely remove it from your content calendar. What that means is you will not have anything scheduled for that day. But if you delete a piece of Back at You created content 4 times per batch, so every 30 days, you also get what we call swaps. So you can very quickly come in, delete that and say, well, I still want content, just didn't like that particular piece. Select one of those swaps, and you've now got a piece that has quickly replaced it. You can drag and drop your pieces if you want to do it that way as well. Super easy to manage the content we're giving you guys. So once again, keep in mind with our content calendar, we can edit, we can delete, we can swap, and we can move them around. You also have those advertising opportunities. Once again, remembering the folks that see our content are going to be people that are following our connected social media networks. Hashtags help with organic traffic, right? You can see here that Kristen has a couple of hashtags in her content signature. But if I want to do a Facebook or an Instagram boost to get in front of some new eyes, hopefully get some new followers, convert those followers to loyal clients, absolutely. Click that advertise button. You'll set the areas you service. It will populate with the areas from your profile, but I live in Virginia Beach. Super easy to do this. Just drop in those cities that you live in. You can drop in multiple here. You can see just how easy it is. Now, once you've dropped in the targeting area for your ad, for that boost, you will be able to decide whether you want it to be in tight around that city in a 15-mile radius or expand it up to 50. Completely up to you. Click on continue, set your ad budget. It only costs $5 a day to boost an ad. Less than a cup of coffee to boost a piece of content. Always like to remind folks, typically your investment is tied to the return. So give it some thought if you're going to consider advertising. You'll get to see here once you've set that dollar amount per day, you'll see exactly what you're running here and exactly what that bill will be for. You'll be able to drop in your credit card information if it's not stored there in your profile. So once again, keep in mind, lots of things you can do, excuse me, with that content calendar and back at you created content. And again, if you have questions, just let me know, interrupt me. I'm perfectly fine with that. Now, not only can you utilize the content back at you is creating for you, you do have the ability to use our content creator. So right up here, you will see the create content button. When I click that, my right slide out comes up, giving me the opportunity to quickly create 4 different types of post. I can create a listing post, a landing page post. We are going to talk about those in this left-hand navigation. I can use the full content library. Keep in mind, Back at You has lots of topics here. I can scroll through, see all the different topics of ready to go content, right? They are articles that are already embedded. I can choose anything that I'd like. You can type in your caption. You can see the image, the title, the description, and the URL link. Remembering anywhere there's a pencil or an emoji, I can make changes and quickly schedule out this piece of content for my content calendar. Keep in mind, just gives you some really great ready to go content if you're looking to get additional pieces out there on your networks. And lastly, here you can create your own custom post. Always like to remind folks that utilizing our platform allows you to create a post one time and schedule it to go out across multiple connected social media networks. You also can schedule it to go out in advance. You can boost it if you'd like. You can track the analytics, and there's even a button in our analytics tab if you have something that performed well where you can post it again. So lots of reasons to create your content right in our platform. Super easy to do. You can add a link, an image, or a video. I will quickly demo how that works. Just going to quickly drop in an image there. You can type in your caption here. Again, remember you have that emoji library where you can utilize any of those emojis that you'd like. Add those hashtags. I might say Virginia Beach Realtor, something like that. Click on continue. Once again, every time you schedule something out, you will always have the opportunity to advertise it. It is not required to use our content. Click on don't advertise if you're not interested in advertising. Then you'll quickly pick the day and time. So I'm going to come over here. I see this is March 19th. So I'll come over, schedule that out for March 19th. Once again, can choose the date and time I want that to go out. Check my connected social media networks, and you can see just how quick and easy it is to create your own custom content. And keep in mind, you always will have the opportunity to edit, delete, or advertise until this piece of content goes out. When I pull up this content, I know it's a photo-based content created by me. Any questions there? Once again, content calendar or using that content creator. I am going to keep on moving here down into your listings tab. Keep in mind, in that listings tab, you will see 2 buttons here at the top. You will have access to all of your listings tied to you in the MLS. You also will have access to your company listings. In that company listings tab, you will be able to filter, search by MLS, zip code, or agent. You can come over here with any of these company listings and schedule a post or an open house. This is a great tool if you're a new agent, a buyer's agent, or simply just looking to hold an open house for one of the listings within your brokerage. Now, when I'm in the My Listing tab, lots of things we're going to talk about. I'm going to come down here and find one with some images here. Now keep in mind, again, this is a demo account. So it's a demo, it's a pseudo, a kind of fake listings here that we have in here to show you guys how to use the platform. Now, inside of our demo account here, you will see, and within your listing tab, every listing has its own box. So I like to talk about this in the box that it is. For every listing that comes over from your MLS with a minimum of 5 photos, we create a branded to you listing video. Now I'm going to quickly click here on preview and let you see what that looks like. Remember, it's got sound behind it, information about your property, branded to you and your company. I'm going to scroll. Now here at the end, let's see, I think somebody's got their mic on. It's kind of calling. Okay, you guys turned it off. All right, here at the end, you will see once again, company logo, my image from my profile, my contact information. So these listing videos that we automatically create are branded to you. Now, a couple of important things to note. If you do not want a branded video, meaning you don't want that business card embedded at the end, you can click here, the 3-dot action button, request an unbranded video, and then you will see here that you have access to a branded video and an unbranded video. The second thing to note is Back At You will automatically post these out to your connected networks. There is a button in your profile I'll show you that you simply click. When that particular listing video is created, Back At You schedules it out. Keep in mind, those videos receive prioritization. So eyes on your feed, eyes on those listings. You also have the opportunity to very quickly schedule this out by clicking the 3-dot action button and clicking on schedule a post. That right slide out comes up where it already has a caption for me, but again, I can edit and it embeds that video. Then you'll simply pick your date and time to schedule it out. The other things that we do for your listings, keep in mind, is we create, I'm going to talk about these items here, a single property website, or what I call a unique property website. That property website is completely tied and unique to that property. It will include that property address. Within that property website, there are 3 areas for lead capture. The first is any consumer that clicks or opens up this website will have the opportunity to put in new listings or request information for new listings. Keep in mind, if a consumer puts in their information, the agent will receive the lead. You can see that all of those images are coming over. You can see here that you can request a private showing and request a home valuation. So once again, every listing, if Back At You is scheduling it out, or if you go to manually schedule it out, automatically includes that URL link to that property with all of that lead capture and exposure for your listings. If I want to schedule this out manually, super easy to do. I can click on schedule a post. And the first thing I always like to show people is that if I change my listing status, it's going to change my title, my overlay, and my caption. So I can come over here. Maybe I want to say price adjustment or coming soon, open house, whatever it may be, changes all of that for me. Once again, wherever there's that pencil or emoji, I can make changes. Now, with these templates, you can see that Back At You has about 15 different templates. You can scroll through and choose the one you like the best for this property. The other thing you have the opportunity to do here is to scroll through all of the photos from the MLS to put your best foot forward if you're interested in manually scheduling this out by arrowing over. Then I can come over here, click on continue. And I do want to quickly show you that there are some additional advertising opportunities. The first is that you can not just target those cities you serve. You can target in a radius around that listing address if you feel like that'll be more fruitful for you guys. Click on continue there. And then again, not only can you do those Facebook and Instagram blasts, but you can also do web advertising. So I can do a Facebook and Instagram boost for $5 a day. I can do a web ad for $5 a day, or I can do a bundle for $10 a day. So that's all I need to spend to get Facebook, Instagram, and web advertising exposure for my listing. If you do web advertising, you can also add retargeting. And that just means that my ad will follow folks around on websites they visit. Keep in mind how beneficial that is. There was that old saying, I started in real estate 25 years ago. You have to touch somebody 10 times. They have to see your name before they start associating you with real estate. Retargeting is helpful because folks are going to constantly be seeing your name, your face out there. And it really does help add some value to your branding. Now, as you can see, to get all of our advertising here, Facebook, Instagram, web, and retargeting for 5 days, it's $75. You will see your summary. Click on continue, drop in that credit card information if it's not in your profile. Do want to show you guys, if you run an ad, you will get a listing report that is completely prepared for you by Back at You. I have an example. It's a 3-page report that is branded to the property, branded to you, the agent, and your company. That second page will show consumers what the ad looked like, right? That's what my social media ad looked like. This is what my web ad looked like. It's going to show what the target demographics were. Remember, that's where we set where we want this ad to target. Give those digital marketing statistics. Let consumers know that you do create a custom mobile first website for every listing. And again, the digital marketing checklist. Want to encourage you guys that this is a great tool, not to just provide your sellers, but to take to listing appointments to show what sets you apart from the other realtors that are just putting listings in the MLS. So
Amy?
great opportunity.
Can you set that so it happens automatically, like say on a Monday, every Monday for the sellers?
Advertising?
No, the report to be automatically sent to your clients.
You can't automate it. What will happen is when the ad has completed, right here will be a button that you click and you can email it out. You don't even have to download it. It's just a button. You can download it, but you can click a button and quickly send it out from the platform. Now, if you have here with these listing posts, we've talked about listing post. We've talked about the listing report in the property website. You can very quickly schedule an open house or create a postcard order. That is going to be our session next Friday on utilizing the platform to order postcards if you're interested in print marketing. Scheduling an open house is very quick and easy. We do have sessions and articles on both of those. And lastly, down here, I always like to show how easy it is to create a listing flyer. I'm going to quickly click on this, but we'll talk about it in detail in Design Studio. But I want to show you, if you click on listing flyer within your listing, you will be taken to the full catalog of high quality professional flyers we have available. Select one of those. It populates with all of your and your company information, all of your property information. They are ready to go. Once you have that flyer created here, you can share it to social if you want to make it a post, download it, print it, take it out to an open house, email it out, whatever you'd like to do. So once again, I'm going to show you more of the editing options once we get into Design Studio, but wanted to show you it's a fabulous opportunity if you're in your listing and you click create a listing flyer there. So lots and lots of information. Listings is one of my favorite parts of the platform. Lots and lots of things you can do with listings here. Now, this next tab is what we call our landing page tab. Keep in mind, landing pages are an opportunity for engagement. They are a lead capture opportunity for our realtors. You will get your landing pages posted out With every batch of content, there are 3 types we create: a home value, a contact, and a downloadable guide. Keep in mind that in that, what happens is a consumer comes in, puts in their information, agent receives the lead, consumer is going to get something in return, right? They're asking for something in return. The first type, again, is that home valuation. You will see that right here within the platform, you can set a default. All of the text is the same. It's the background image that's different. You get to choose which one you want Back At You posting out for you. If you want to manually schedule it, you can share it out to social media, get these lead capture pages out more than Back At You's creating it for you. Very quick and easy to do. Click actions, share to social media. You can see it embeds that lead capture page. Wherever you want to make changes, you can, and choose the date and time. Now for that contact form, again, consumer is going to come in, put in their information and request you to contact them. You can share that out manually to social media. And the last is a downloadable guide. These are really, really great tools, these downloadable guides. You get to come in and say, hey, Back At You, I want a seller's guide to go out. Or hey, Back At You, I want a buyer's guide. Remember, you set your default. In this case, Back At You, when that consumer puts in their information, you're going to receive the lead, but Back At You is going to send a 6-page branded to you and your company, so it'll match your branding colors, have your company logo out on your behalf. You do nothing. That consumer automatically receives the guide. Great opportunity. I hear all the time that landing pages are a great way for agents to receive leads. Keep in mind, Back At You will post them out, come in, set your defaults. You still can manually schedule them out. And with each landing page, if you're ever going to come to any of our Friday sessions or watch any videos in our help center, definitely come in and look at customizing landing pages. Every single one of these allows you to create your own custom page. That means you can change your text, your background picture. If it's a downloadable guide, you can upload your own PDF attachment. Back At You will send it out for you. Excuse me. You can see here, you can do it geared towards Halloween, summer activities, back to school, best cookie recipe for the holidays, holiday activities in Virginia Beach. This is a great way to dial into your community, your niche market. So definitely 100%, it is a standalone Friday session we do, but we do have the video in the help center. I hear so much positive about our landing page customization there. But again, keep in mind, you absolutely can use any of our defaults, but just a great opportunity once you start using the platform there. Now moving down, you will see in that leads tab, any lead that comes in the platform, you will get notified of, but you also can come over here and see in that leads tab, those leads that have come in. You can see the source, like this one's a home valuation, downloadable guide. You will always see exactly how you received that lead in your leads tab. You will have all of their information there as well. Lastly is that analytics tab. This is a great opportunity to see all of your past posts. I can come down, I can see this particular account has over 700 past posts. I can see the date. I can click in to see that piece of content. Who created it? Did I create it? Did Back At You create it? Did my company create it? What type of content, impressions, reach, engagement? If I have something that performed well, very quickly post it again. I can even advertise it. Anytime an ad is run, you'll be able to click here and see detailed analytics as well. So lots and lots of important information in that analytics tab. You definitely want to make sure to see what your audience seems to engage in there. Do want to show you guys Design Studio. It's a great opportunity here. You will see when you click into Design Studio, lots of different headers here. For example, my projects is always going to include anything you've customize, flyers, or any custom post. You will see all of our listing marketing, agent promotion, testimonials, market updates. We even will provide you, for example, every holiday, you'll see this updating with new content you can very quickly utilize and post out. You can see here, it updates every holiday. So they've gotten President's Day here. So definitely connect over and utilize our post. Engaging content, brokerage content, all of these are yours to utilize. Now, I want to show you how to edit them. When I click in, for example, this is where those flyers were. I'm going to click into one of these posts. When I click in, I always have editing options. The first is if I'm using a listing post, I can click here and change out that listing and pull in a listing here from the MLS, right? I can click on my listings or company listings. Once again, you can see it's updated my property photo, my information. It's got my branding and my company branding. Now, I have access to every listing in the MLS. Maybe this is not the photo I want. I could quickly change it by just quickly clicking on those listings, photos pulling from the MLS. Anywhere I highlight in blue, I can edit. So I can change the color, the font, the size. If I'm utilizing a piece that maybe doesn't have my company logo, my branding is loaded for me. I can click on brand, very quickly pull in my logo and pop it on the piece I'm creating as well. Also add as many text boxes I want. Drag that anywhere on that property post, type in anything I want, open house, for example, change the color if I want, change the font, change the size on mine. Again, this is 100% editable, customizable for you. I can click on photos and search. Maybe I'm creating a piece from scratch. I'm looking to let people know I'm a realtor. I think that's a really cute little photo if I'm just trying to advertise my services. You can search by keyword and use that in any piece. Elements allows you to add lines. So maybe I want a little line here on the piece I'm creating. I can use that, change that color if I want it to be that brown that seems to kind of be the theme on this one. I can also change the orientation of my photos. Maybe I want it to be oval. So again, I could drag these shapes to change the orientation of my photo. I also can use any on the piece I'm creating as well. So if I want to drop this in, change the color, I absolutely can. So lots and lots of reasons to scroll through this elements piece. You can upload any image. Maybe you got a new listing that's not in the MLS and you want to say coming soon. Go ahead and upload that image. You can use it on the piece you are creating. The background, I can change the background. Again, you have a full color wheel. I could change it this way, or I could use these textured that give our flyers a nice layer of professionalism just by clicking on background. And right within our platform here, you now have your own QR code creator. I encourage you guys to drop in that single property website, create a QR code. You can drag it and drop it on any piece you are creating. Remember, the goal is to keep people on your website seeing your information and use it for lead capture. Now, once I have any piece created, I want to go ahead and label it so I will show up that way in my project library. Loop, new listing post. I'm going to save it so I can always go back and use it again, edit it, whatever I'd like. Once I have that saved, remember I can come over here and download it as a PDF, a JPEG, or a PNG. So once again, I can also download it. Maybe I want to send it in an email blast. Maybe it's a flyer I want to print. And I can also share this to social. It makes it really easy to make those custom posts where you can embed them into any listings or any post. So you can see I can type in my caption and quickly schedule out these great custom posts. So super easy to do. Design Studio is a great tool there. I would encourage you guys to play in it. Use it for whatever you'd like. You can create unlimited pieces there. It's completely yours to utilize.
Amy,
Uh-huh.
for the QR code, are there analytics for that?
The QR code, no, because that takes you to a website. So you'd have to have statistics on the website. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, we get that question a lot. But the QR code just takes folks to a website. So you'd have to have like, be able to track the analytics for the website that you're taking it to. So once again, that is your left-hand navigation. Don't want you guys to feel overwhelmed at all. Keep in mind, once again, any topic that you're interested in, like say, for example, Design Studio, type in that word. You have access to videos, instructions. It'll tell you exactly how to create it, GIFs. They're in our help center. So definitely encourage you guys to not feel overwhelmed, to take advantage of that help center. Now, want to show you where you manage the settings for your account, because this is really important. Everybody can come in and click here into their settings wheel, and I want to show you where the information is stored. You will see where your profile photo, remember that's showing up on all of those elements that are created. So go ahead and make sure you have your profile photo set, your phone numbers. You will be inheriting all of your company branding. Down here, you will see the display name, where you can see exactly where these are going to display. Display name for public facing marketing, emails, phone numbers, the bio. You definitely want to have a bio. It's used on those single property websites. Remember, we will send out emails automatically for some of that lead capture, so drop in your email signature there. The second thing you want to check out is your content. You will see those 6 available social media networks. You will see exactly what page is connected. If it is connected, it'll be lit up in green. If it's not connected, you can reconnect, remove, and connect those social media networks. Keep in mind, we do create content that's localized to you, meaning target housing data. We call them those local housing statistics or charts. We also create local area recommendations like restaurants, museums, planetariums. So drop in the areas you service. You can drop in as many as you want. This morning, I loaded 15 for a brokerage. So drop that in. Come down here and select those content categories. This is all the different types of content we will create for you. Lots and lots of different types of content. If it's checked in blue, we're going to create content based on that. If you do not want us, for example, to do living with kids, no burger restaurant recommendations, uncheck the box and press that save button. When you sync over, if you have this turned to never, back at you will never create content for you. So definitely make sure that's on every other day. Press save changes. That means back at you is creating content for you. Where it says content signature, it's so often I've seen agents not have this in, and it is a missed opportunity. That content signature goes out on every post, no matter what type, no matter who creates it. Do not miss an opportunity to get some branding out. Get your contact information on every post, even utilizing hashtags. You can change this as often as you want, but definitely don't forget your content signature. Now, once again, settings wheel, profile, content. Then you want to come over here to listing automation and let us know what you want automated. If I click here, I can tell back at you what types of posts I want posted that are mine. Do I want my new, reduced price, and sold automatically posted? Check those boxes, press save. If you want back at you to not only post your new, reduced, and sold, but also advertise. You can turn on auto advertising, set your budget, set your target area, and when that listing comes in, not only will we post it, we will advertise it. There is a quick video I encourage if that's something you're thinking about. You also can turn on some automation for company listings. What that means is I can say, for example, let's say on Saturdays, Thursdays, and Tuesdays, I want to get some company listings out between 400 and 750. And I'm going to drop in the zip codes I want those listings going out from. Click save. That means on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, within this price range and in those zip codes, those new listings will automatically post to my page. So once again, once I've decided what I want the platform to automatically post as far as my listings and company listings, I'm going to want to click on that listings tab, come over here and say, hey, back at you. Thank you for posting these. I want to control the caption. So every single one of these, you're going to want to come in, customize, and come in here and say, Lang Realty has sold another one. Drop in whatever text you want. There are some dynamic variables here. You can drop in hashtags. So I could say Lang Realty sold in Florida real estate, something like that. And it'll automatically post that caption anytime a sold comes in from your platform. So remember, if you turn on automation, whatever automation you turn on, you can come in and set your caption. You also can let us know exactly what overlay you like. Click on those listing post designs. You can see all 15. I encourage people to preview them so they can see what it'll look like big. 1920 by 1080 will be Facebook. 1080 by 1080 is what it looks like on Instagram. And remember, when you do this in your account, it'll have your branding colors, your photo, your company logo. Set a default by checking the box. Click on save. That's exactly the overlay we'll schedule out for you. So once again, even though Back at You's automating things, we allow quite a bit of customization. Under here for listing videos, remember we create those great branded videos. You can click in and change the layout or the audio track. We do have several in the platform. This is important. If you want the listing videos automatically posted for you, check this box and press save. If you do not check that box, you will have to manually schedule out all of your listing videos. So one more time, profile, content, listing automation, and listings. Ads is something I would encourage you to think about after you've been utilizing the platform. We do have some ad subscriptions. They are monthly subscriptions, monthly charges, where if you're interested in automatically having the platform run ads for you to increase seller leads, local presence, or page growth, you can turn those on. Once again, encourage you to use the platform before you think about those custom ad subscriptions, just so you kind of have a feel for how our platform works. Notifications is super important. Please let us know how you want us to send your leads to you. You can input up to 4 email addresses. It's going to populate with your profile, but you can change it. Input up to 4 email addresses. Maybe you have an assistant, a lead scrubber, or a CRM with an email address. Drop them in. When that lead comes in, we'll notify all of those email addresses. This is always defaulted to no. Don't miss an opportunity to receive those text leads. Turn it to yes, save those changes. And lastly is a billing tab where you can add your credit card information for any auto advertising, and you can also use it when you're manually posting. It'll populate in that credit card box. You'll see anything you're charged for down here at the bottom. You'll always be able to view all of your invoices. You can even go back and download old invoices here. Your accountant will love it at the end of the year when you're doing your taxes, because all of your web and social advertising billing invoices are here in one location. So once again, I will show you what it looks like if you guys have not synced what that process looks like. I have the slideshow that shows it very quickly. I can show you. Once you sync over, please, the first thing you need to do is click into settings and go through profile, content, listing automation, listings, notifications, and billing. So please, make sure you do that. And then I do want to show you what it looks like if you have not synced. This will just take a minute. You will have a inbox email that's from support@backatyou.com titled "It's time to activate your account." You'll click on the red button. You'll be able to create a platform password. And it'll take you to this screen if you have not synced. You'll follow the prompts. You can either watch a video or click on Let's Start. And it is going to walk you through step by step everything you need to do to connect. The first step being connecting your Facebook business account. You will not be able to connect to Instagram business without that. That is a Meta rule. So we encourage you to click on that Facebook link. You'll be able to go ahead and say, hey, I'm going to accept the permissions. I'm going to drop in my username and password. It's going to go ahead and verify you are who you say you are and allow you to pick the business account you want to connect. Once you have that Facebook connection successful, you will be able to go ahead and connect to all of the other social media networks. Once again, Instagram will light up because it is now available to connect. Again, I showed you in that content area where how important it is to drop in those areas. We want to make sure the content we create is about the areas you service. So very important to do that. It's going to say, congratulations, your networks and listings are connected. You can go ahead and double check your listing by entering an MLS number that's up to 12 months old. That should already be set for you. I encourage people to do this double check. Just enter any MLS number that's within 12 months. It's going to confirm that we're connecting you to the right MLS name. And then you're automatically done. Your setup is complete. Now, until you are 100% have everything in your profile, you will continue to get a pop-up that tells you if you're missing something. Like it's going to remind you if you don't have that content signature. So I would 100% just go ahead and get it completed. Then you won't see that pop up anymore. Now that is a lot of information and I apologize, but I wanted to touch on all of the features. Please remember, guys, that we have these webinars every single Friday. We would love to see you on some of these webinars, even if you're just getting the recordings. Those videos that we have, again, dialing into particular areas like design studio, company listings, your content calendar. And that help center, type in any keyword you want. You can get videos and how-to instructions, lots of GIFs. And I like to point out, if you type the word support, you'll see that you can reach us by using that chat bubble here at the top. You can call 1-866-200-0676, or you can email support@backatyou.com. And you can see all of our ongoing training resources listed below as well. What questions can I answer for you guys?
Wow, that's a lot of information. It's really great.
It is a lot, yeah. I'm glad you recorded this.
Absolutely.
Any questions at all for you guys? Anything you want me to touch on again at all for you guys today? Yeah,
so again, this is recorded, so I'll send it out to everybody. And of course, I'm going to reinforce the videos and training that you have for agents as well. Yes. And I guess we can also reach out to the support resources if we need additional help.
Yep, absolutely. You can reach out to Brian anytime if you guys need another office training as well.
Amy, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you guys for spending so much time with me today.
Have a great day.
You too.